Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with more Star Wars The Last Jedi 3.755 POA action figures. Nailed it. Today we're going to be looking at Rey in Jedi Training. So this is actually the first action figure I picked up. The night of Force Friday, it was like the midnight release. I was at Toys R Us. This is literally the first figure I picked up. I wanted to make sure I got Rey because I had a feeling she might be hard to find, her and Luke. So I picked up Rey and Luke, but this is the first one. This is the very first one I touched. So this is it. Let's do it. Before we get into the unboxing, you know how we do. We like to look at the little package artwork, give you guys the whole full scope of it before we get into the main review. So let's take a look here. All right, here we have our red Star Wars logo, ages 4 and up. Check out that artwork and the blue lightsaber cutting across the top there. And there's Rey in a very serious look with those crystals behind her. I still think they're kyber crystals. But there we go, we got Rey in Jedi Training. Sculpt is decent. Now this isn't the first Rey figure I've done. Oh, it does it every single time. But this isn't the first Rey I've unboxed. In fact, I did one that came with the Praetorian Guard right there. So Praetorian Guard and Rey set I've already done. So we'll have to compare and see if they make different sounds because they're almost the exact same sculpt. And it looks like they might even come with almost the exact same accessories. This is, again, a Force Link. Made by Disney Hasbro. What else we got here? More things about the sounds. It doesn't tell you how many. At the beginning, there's a warning. Don't put lightsabers in your nose or else you will be a sad baby. And I think that's about it, right? Yeah, let's do this. Alright guys, now as I do the unboxing, I do like to mention the whole Amazon links thing. It is a way that I kind of help support the channel through Amazon links. So in the description, as well as a pinned comment down below, you'll see a link. Now this link, it's actually changed up from my previous videos. Before, it was a link to the specific item. Now it is a link to my, it's like a Amazon social media influencer store is kind of what they're calling it. They sent a thing, asked me if I wanted to sign up. I said, sure, I'll try it out. So that's what it is. I basically have my own Dano channel store website within Amazon. So that's where the link's going to take you to. And I went through and personally handpicked all these items or things that I've reviewed or like. And so if you're interested in them, you can click the link and it'll take you to all the stuff that I've reviewed. And if you buy anything off of Amazon, not just those things, but anything off of Amazon, and you start it on one of my links, I will get a couple pennies. So if you just buy like water or socks or whatever, I can still support the channel through that, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, which is why I prefer doing that. Alright, that's going to be that. I think I've got her out. Again, there's not a whole lot of different going on with this figure, but we do got to take a close-up. Let's take a look here. Her neck is a little dirty. You see what I'm seeing there? Those weird little marks? They're reflective, too, which is also strange. So the paint on her neck is kind of wonky. It doesn't match the same color as her arm. The head doesn't move a whole lot. I suppose it does. A little bit, yeah. But not a whole lot. I really want to know what's going on with that neck there. Again, see that reflection? It's kind of strange. The paint on the eyes could be a little bit better. The sculpt isn't bad. I actually like that face sculpt quite a bit. She's got the Qui-Gon Jinn hair. Look at the texture and everything. There's a little elbow that's kind of messy. Yeah, that could be a little bit better. Again, paint apps on these 5 POAs are not always the best. She does have a holster, and I like that because check out the accessories. There's a little ring there on the lightsaber. That looks pretty good. Here's her little staff. That looks pretty good, too. And there should be... Oh, I left it in the box. There it is. I thought I got them all out, but I guess I didn't. So there's the blaster. I don't really think you guys need to see it up close. Do you want to? We'll put it in her hand, and then you guys can see what it looks like up close. Let's do it that way. Oh, that was pretty easy. Sometimes putting them in these tiny little like finger in the poses, it doesn't work so well. And so I'm kind of relieved that would have worked out really well. It was pretty simple. Yeah, I mean, she's kind of gangster the way she's posing here. But I'll show you what I mean. Look at her. She's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I got one gun pointed at you. And I got the lightsaber ready to go. Look at this, the detail on the lightsaber. I think that looks really good. It might be a bit big in scale. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to tell. I don't really know how big Daisy Ridley is or Rey is supposed to be. But again, pretty decent figure. Now what we have to do though is we got to compare this to the one that came with the Praetorian Guard in the 2-pack. So I've got her right over here. Let's see if I can manage to get her out without knocking everybody over. I doubt it. I'm going to knock somebody over. I know it. I think Finn's coming with me. Nope. Everybody fell over. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's take Rey and let's put her arms out, I guess. Let's compare the two. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit wider forehead up top, a little bit rounder forehead on the other one. And again, we talked about this when I unboxed the 2-pack one, this one. The face sculpt was a little bit different. You can kind of see it there. I don't know which one I like better. Which one do you guys like better? The sculpts look... Oh, I would say they're identical, but the belt right here is looking a little different. The belt on this looks different than the belt on this one. So, see what I'm saying? The colors are different. Sculpt looks a little bit different. Alright, let's turn around, see if there's any difference in the holster or anything like that. Okay, is there any differences at all? Again, the sculpts look just about the same. Take a look at the belt. The belt looks the same. Coloring's a little bit different. Look, it is a different sculpt. You can tell in the holster. See the details on the edge of the one on the right there? They kind of run into the holster. This one over here don't really run into the holster as much. So they are a completely different sculpt as far as that piece goes. Again, same kind of lacing around the back of the boots. The shape on this cloth is a little bit different. It's a little bit different than that one. You see that? So they are different sculpts. That is kind of interesting. But the real test is going to be what are the different sounds they make with the Force Link. So we're going to start with the new one, the one that I just unboxed today. This is the Jedi Training Rey. I think the other one was called Jedi Training 2, but don't matter. Let's get into it. Let's turn on our Force Link. Okay, here goes.
I feel the Force.
Okay.
You will release me.
Okay.
I'm not giving you anything. You will release me.
Oop. Hit it too hard and the lightsaber went off.
I'm not giving you anything.
Okay.
You will release me. I'm not giving you anything.
I'm hearing a lot of repeats.
You will release me. I'm not giving you anything. You will release me.
Okay, let's get a little more crazy with it.
I'm not leaving without you.
Oh.
Get out of here! I'm not leaving without you. Get out of here!
So, yeah, we can do lightsaber noises.
I'm not leaving without you. Get out of here! I'm not leaving without you. Get out of here! I'm not leaving without you. Get out of here! I'm not leaving without you.
Okay, I think we've kind of heard all of them. So let's real quick while it's still fresh, let's switch up to the other one.
I'm with the Resistance.
That is different.
The First Order are everywhere.
Different.
I can do this. I'm not afraid of you. You're going to pay for what you did. I'm not afraid of you. I can do this.
So, this is my... Let me just make sure here.
I'm not afraid of you. I can do this.
These are lightsaber sounds. Okay. Same.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm just...
I feel the Force.
I just love the lightsaber sounds. The fact that because she's a lightsaber character, she makes lightsaber noises.
I'm not leaving without you.
But does she make blaster sounds? Does it know if they're sharp like points? Nah, not really.
Get out of here!
Okay, so we've heard everything we need to hear. They're definitely different sounds. From what I'm gathering, based on what I remember in the movies, the dialogue from this figure, the single figure that I just opened today, is all Force Awakens, while the dialogue in the 2-pack one that comes with the Praetorian Guard, that dialogue seems to be a mix of possibly new quotes and maybe stuff from Force Awakens. Jog my memory, guys. Remind me, tell me what you can figure out from there. I think it's cool. Mine, unfortunately, the neck thing with the reflectiveness is a little weird. But otherwise, the exact same figure. If not for the Force Link, there really is no reason to get this one if you already bought the 2-pack with the Praetorian Guard. So that's kind of my review. If you're wondering, like, do I recommend this? I would say, yeah, I recommend it, but only if you don't plan on buying the Praetorian Guard set. If you're buying the Praetorian Guard set, then you already have everything you need. There's no need to buy this one. Also, one thing I'm noticing is putting the blaster into the holster is really hard. It's not... Unless it goes in backwards? It goes in backwards. Okay. That's weird. That is really... Is the other one like that? No, not at all. Alright, you guys got to see this. Oh, I just noticed something else, too. Okay, we're gonna compare a couple more things before I end this, because the accessories have a little bit of difference to them. Okay. Alright, so the one in the back has the reflective neck pieces. As you can see, the one in the front is the one with the 2-pack Praetorian Guard. But take a look at the way the blasters fit into the holster. The holsters are different sculpts, but this one I could not fit that in the other way. It wouldn't go. In fact, it kind of bent the front there. The other one, if you notice, actually has a longer, was that a muzzle, nozzle? I don't know. I'm not familiar with gun terms, but it definitely had a different fit to it. In fact, let's take them out. I want to show you. I want to take a close look for myself and see which. Oh yeah, look at that. There are some differences there. I don't know how well they show up on camera, especially against that background, but there's difference in the paint. There's difference in the details on them. Good, like difference in length too. Like this bottom one's a lot skinnier there than the top one. So that's kind of interesting. Next thing I want to take a look at is, I think this is kind of the most important part, the lightsaber. If I can get it out of Rey's hand on the other one. Okay, so we have let's put them this way. Maybe that'll make more sense and help out here. Okay, I mean, they're just about the same length. Look at that, though. Different color of opacity, I guess. This one's a little bit more opaque, not as see-through, while the one on top with the newer one is a bit more of a clear look to the lightsaber. So that's a big difference. Otherwise, the sculpt looks just about the same, but it is a different plastic that they're made of. So I'm glad I noticed that. I'm glad I took the time to notice that. So maybe if you have a preference, if you like care that much about what color the lightsaber is, that might bug you. Or if you really like the dialogue from Force Awakens, then I would say, okay, go ahead and spring for this one. But if you have the 2-pack, the double pack that comes with Praetorian Guard, so weird that fits in backwards. If you have that pack, then there's really no need to buy this one. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you have a preference? Do you think one looks better than the other? I know in my other video, I looked at this while it was in package, and I was like, what do you guys think? But I want to know again, like, now that you've seen it up close, has your opinion changed? Do you still think you like the one that you liked before? Or if you're new here, let me know. Go back and watch the other video. Or if you just watch this one, it's kind of a comparison. Leave it down here. That's fine too. I don't know. I'm still torn. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like the more opaque lightsaber a little bit more. And I like the sculpt on the blaster. And the fact that it doesn't have the reflective neck. I'm going to go with the one from the 2-pack. That's my preferred Rey figure. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Until next time, may the Force have with you. And goodbye forever.